Hello, hello, hello. It's Kathy Bedell, mystampandspot.com, coming to you live with Thankful Thursday. Can you believe it's Thursday? It seems like a weird week with the storms that have been coming across the country. All right, I have a cutter, but I'm not going to lie. I do not think I'm going to need it. If you played bingo last night and you won a prize, those prizes went out this morning. Yay. And currently we are packaging the Irresistible Blooms class, and we are packaging Stamp Club by mail. And also going out will be my thank yous for placing an order with the hostess code that I linked below. So my Thankful Thursday today is going to be to show you what you get, and we're actually going to make a card or two out of it. So these are I call them make and takes. This is the Celebration favorite flowers. So this is how I go about packaging it. When you get a half pack, I put the cardboard in. So I'm cutting it 6 by 12. I'm going to get a jump on it here. And then I just go through and I cut all the papers in half. I'm sure you've seen them all. And if you place an order of $35 or month or more in March, you will get a half pack of this beautiful paper plus my thank you cards, or my make and takes. I call them my make and takes. So usually you get 6 cards. Hey Donna, how are you? KB, how are you? Usually you get 4 cards. This month you're getting 6 cards plus a half pack of this gorgeous paper. So you're going to get 3 different card designs, 2 of each. And we're going to make one together today just to show you how pretty they are. But I wanted to show you all this paper and how you receive it. In case you've never done a kit with me before, you'll see this is basically how my class kits go out. There we go. And last but not least, all right. So if you use the host code, you get a half pack of paper like this, all wrapped up very nicely. And then you'll get this in the package. You'll get your directions. Now this month it's only one set of directions for all 6 cards. Each package has enough to make 2 cards. So you'll get the six card kits. And it comes with, and we're going to do this one, I'll tell you why. It comes with everything needed. You get the little gems you need. Can you see those? You get the ribbons you need. Sometimes this ribbon is 1 piece and you have to cut it in half. You get 2 pieces of the DSP. You get 2 pieces of the silver paper. You get 2 envelopes. One is inside and one was used to house everything. And then you get 2 pieces of the label. Now, Joelle, what? Could you grab me the, I have it. Hold on, I need a stamp set. I'll be right back. So these kits are designed so that you can use any stamp set that you have on hand. I'm going to use this thank you for this silver card. This is the Irresistible Blooms. Good morning. Good afternoon, Linda. How are you? All right, so I'm going to set these aside just to show you how this works. So you can do 2 at a time to make it very efficient, or you can do 1 at a time if that is your pleasure. I am going to do 1 at a time, and the reason why is because I'm going to show you a fun little thing we can do with this. So let's make the first one. We're going to just take this is 4 by 5 1/4. The silver is 4 1/8. This is the online exclusive paper. If you haven't seen it, it's 12 by 12 paper. You get 2 of each sheet. It's one-sided. Where's my bronze? There's my bronze. And then before I put this on the card base, I'm just going to wrap a little ribbon around here like this. And I'm going to tie a square knot. Very simple. Now, I chose, here's a secret for you. It's my left side, my right side. If I do right over left, pull it nice and tight. And then I do left over right, it will go sideways. It won't go up and down. Left over right. So right over left and then left over right. And then I always say, pull it in the direction you want your tails to go. Like that. Now, if I had done right over right, it would have sat like this. Okay, so you do opposite ones. Hey Pam, how you doing? So then this is going to just attach to my card base, like so. And here's the label that you'll get in your kit. I need a Stays-On ink pad, which I have right here. So on metallic papers, you definitely want to use Stays-On as opposed to Stays-On as opposed to Memento. Okay, so I'm just going to ink this up. And I'm going to hope I get it straight on the first try. We're going to find out. Let's hope. How'd we do? Not too shabby. I might as well do the one for the second card while I'm inking. Even though I'm going to do a little something different with the second card. Hey, Joelle.
Yes.
You know those brown deer that we cut out for the in-house club?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't give me one of those temporarily, would you? I promise I won't adhere it, or I will die cut another one. Okay, so there's my label, and this is just going to go up with a couple dimensionals. So as you can see, all you need is paper snips, maybe some adhesive, different kinds of adhesive, and an ink pad and a stamp set, and you are ready to go with my make and take card kits. Thank you very much. And then I'm just going to trim these down. So you would make 2 of those. You would make 2 in the gold and 2 in the bronze. And then we put some gems on. I'm not even going to take the time to put the gems on, but you see that there are gems there that you can add. So there's that one. And this one, I'm going to show you something a little different you can do if you want. You don't have to. That's that envelope. I'm going to use the back side of my directions that come with this kit as scrap paper. Now, let's see. I am going to take a Flirty Flamingo. I am going to take an Orchid Oasis. Nah, might be a little dark. I'm going to take a Mango Melody. And I'm going to take a Highland Heather. And then I am going to take an Old Olive. And watch what we do. Nope, I have Garden Green. Well, you know where Garden Green goes. I'm going to use that. Okay, hey Carla, how are you? Alright, I just have some different blends, brushes, and different colors here. Let's see, I have a pink, a yellow. I need something for the purple. There we go. Okay, I'm going to sit down. If you're commenting, I won't see it for a minute. So if you were to make a purchase and you were to get this card kit in the mail, you could do this. Or if you purchase this online exclusive, beautiful gilded paper, you could do this. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to add just the tiniest bit of green down here. Just the tiniest bit, like this. I don't want a lot. I'm just going to add a little. And I'm going to let it get lighter as it goes up. I'm going to keep the bottom a little darker and just let it graduate a little greener. Okay, so there we are there. I'm going to close that up. Now I'm going to add my Mango Melody next. You know, maybe I'll do a little more green here. This is a big piece. I'm just going to have it be a little bit lighter. Bring it in. So I'm saying I'm doing probably the bottom 1.5 inches of the card. And I can go back in and add more green after the fact if I feel like I need to. Then I'm going to add some Mango Melody. And again, I'm going to start light. Like this. You can see I tap the bulk of it off on the side, and I start off the paper and I bring it on the paper. That way you don't get a big smudge like this right on your paper. Now let's see. Well, I like that. Okay, I kind of have this coming a little bit higher, and I do like that. I'm actually going to bring it in a little bit higher because, you know, the sky is never like perfectly even. And I'm going to go a little higher here in the center. Like this. Okay. Now we are going to take our Flirty Flamingo. And we're going to come in with some colors. I'm sitting down, so if you're commenting, I'm not seeing you. I will go back and read the comments after. So this one you can see clearly I'm doing kind of uneven. And I'm going to actually go from light to darker here. I'm going to make the top darker. And I actually think that this Highland Heather may be a little too light colored for what I'm looking to do. Maybe I'll just do the whole top and then layer on top of it, blend on top of it. They are blending brushes after all. So I'm going to bring this in a little bit darker. And I am going to go over the yellow just a little bit. Actually, it's not yellow, it's Mango Melody. Like this, so that the two colors kind of merge together and we don't have like a fine line going across. And I brought in Highland Heather, but I'm going to look at that for a second because I think I may do either Starry Sky or Orchid Oasis. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, maybe that's okay. Let's bring some of this in. We'll see what this looks like. So this is the Highland Heather. I'm going to bring this across. And I may darken it after. I may bring in a fifth color. We'll see. Don't feel like I'm picking up a lot of color here, but... And again, I'm bringing it over the Flirty Flamingo because I want it to graduate from one color to another. I don't want it to be stripes. I want it to be blended. Okay, and I am going to bring in the darker color. Maybe I'll bring in the Starry Sky. Let's see what this looks like here. And we'll just kind of bring that over the very top. And I'm going to bring it down one side a little more, like this. And maybe just in the center a little bit. And there we have beautiful. Now here's my tip. This is so you don't get the colors all over yourself. I then take just a cloth and kind of go over the metallic pieces just so that you don't get your hands covered in ink. Hey, Nicole, thanks for being here. Carla, I'm just going to scroll through see if anybody had any questions. Hey, Pat, glad you're here. Better late than never. Okay, I don't think I see any questions there. All right. So there's my sunset piece as opposed to my beautiful piece. Now, this is the way you're going to get the kits. You're getting two, okay? I don't even think I'm going to put the gray ribbon on this one. I have my in-house club. This is the pieces of it. This is not the whole kit. My in-house stamp club will be making something kind of like this month. And I think I may just add this little guy in here like that. What do you think? Do you like that? I think I kind of, rather than add the ribbon, you get the ribbon, you can do you, but I am going to do it this way because I don't want to detract from that beautiful sunset. So again, if you spend $35 and you use the host code, I will ship you these kits automatically. You get some dimensionals. And you get the half pack of the celebration paper too that I was showing at the beginning. And I just put this up here like this. And I am going to add him on a little bit of a dimensional here. Let's see. Kind of just cut that like that. I think that'll fit. Probably hard for you to see him. Let me open this card so you can see him. So this is, Joelle, you don't know the name of this die, do you? Do you remember off the top of your head?
The tree die?
Yeah. The forest here, let me see. Is it this one?
Oh, it's right here. It's called Grove Dies.
Oh, Grove Dies. Can I see them actually? I'll show them. As long as we're... So, this is the Grove Dies. This is out of the mini catalog. Thank you, Joelle. And... whoops, there's my little guy. Let me finish putting him on here first before I show you these dies. Because otherwise, I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to lose him. He's so small and so cute. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so these are the Grove dies. This piece cuts out this big, beautiful frame. So I cut a piece at 4 by 5 1/4 and die cut that. And we, in House Club, we're going to layer it over this beautiful mountainous sunset piece. And then we're going to add the little deer in here. So this has like a sky edging. It has a bigger deer. It has an outline of a deer. The stamp set must have an actual deer that you can stamp. There are trees that you can stamp that match this die set. So that is, didn't really intend to show you these, but you know, as long as we were here, I might as well, right? Because sometimes we have questions after the fact. All right, so that's that one. Let's do another one. As long as we're here. So this is the second. And when you build it, again, so this one, I actually found crumb cake ink to match the best. So I will show you that. I am going to set one aside for now. And we'll build one as it's designed, and then maybe we'll do a sunset on this one too. Let's see. So this is using the gold ribbon. It's like a white and gold. It's a beautiful metallic ribbon. It's very easy to work with. It's very pliable. Okay, we'll trim these ends up. Like that. And then this is going to adhere to the card base. See, when you make a purchase and you buy one of my classes, I mean, I really try to make it easy for you with all the die cutting done, all the ribbons included, gems are included, the whole bit. I think, if I'm not mistaken, all the gems for all the cards are in one bag. You'll find them in the one kit. Okay, so the gems that are in this bag are designed to go on all 6 cards, not just the 2 cards. So bear that in mind. And let's put a thank you on here. But this time we are going to do crumb cake. Get the crumb cake ink. I'm just trying to clean my thank you stamp. Let's see. No, not crumb cake. I take that back. Cajun Craze of all colors. Cajun Craze matches this very well. Yes. So I did the crumb cake matching the gold, and you'll see it works. So let me put this on a block. I'm kind of a mess over here because, I don't know, I am. When I do my block, how did I lose my block? There we go. Found it. Alright, let's see here. Let's put this straight. I don't even know if this fits. I didn't even look. Yep, it's going to just barely fit. Oops, I used a different one on my samples, but that's okay. Like that. Look how nice that matches. Doesn't that match nice? I love that. Okay, let's see. So again, I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. But let's go back in and do a sunset with the other card that comes in the kit. Now again, you would want to add the bling that I'm not adding, but it's going to be there, so you should add it. So this one, again, I'm going to use the back of my directions. And I'm going to start with the garden green. I'm looking for my other deer here. Oh, there's only one deer. Oh, that's right. It's a set of 1. I forgot. In-house club is a set of 1, not 2. Okay, let me put this down so you can see it good. There you go. All right, so again, I'm starting darker at the bottom. And then I'm going to work lighter on my way up. And I'm doing, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches or so. Something like that. Maybe 1.25 inches. Like this. If you use scrap cardstock, you don't get the pulling quite so much. Okay, then I'm going to come in with my Mango Melody. And we're going to actually go right over the green a little bit. Like this. And I'm going to come up higher on one side. Joel, you can grab me one more deer, would you? I promise I'll replace it. Either that or grab me a piece of the cardstock and I'll cut it.
What color are you using?
That looks like soft suede if there's a piece of scrap laying around.
Oh, lucky. Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. Look at, we found the scrap that we had cut the original one. Okay, and then we are going to the Flirty Flamingo. Lots of ink colors here. Lots of ink colors, but they look pretty together. And again, I am kind of going over the previous color. So in this case, the Mango Melody, so that it blends a little bit. So I'm kind of going yellow to kind of an orangey color to a pink color because I'm going over the existing color. And I'm just trying to get a little darker in here, like this. There's no right or wrong. Okay, so that's my Flirty Flamingo. Then I'm going to come in with my Highland Heather. We're using all kinds of colors. And I'm going to do the whole top in Highland Heather and then go over it again in Starry Sky after. And again, you want to cover the previous color you were using just a little bit, not a lot. But that'll give you a nice blend of colors as opposed to looking like actual stripes. Okay, and now I'm going to come in with my Starry Sky. Last but not least, I got ink on the inside of that card. Well, that's unfortunate. That's what you get when you're acting like a crazy person around here. I'm sitting down, so if you're commenting, I'm not noticing. And I think my Starry Sky needs some ink because I'm not getting a whole lot. There we go. That's a little better. And you kind of want to do, you know, up, down. And this one has a lot more blue at the top, so I'm going to go really dark at the top. In fact, I might even bring in a darker color for the very, very top. This one, I think, hopefully it's not going to be Johnny Overkill. I'm going to bring my Night of Navy. And I'm going to use my same brush, and I'm just going to come on the top a little bit with the navy. Just to deepen it, just a little bit. Like that. There we go. Okay, now I need to die cut one of these little guys for when I want to finish. So let me bring out my baby boss. I need the white plate, 2 clear plates, and everything gets sandwiched in between 2 clear plates. There's my little die. There's my little die. I really like this little guy. There we go. Let's just run him through. And again, I want to show you this top plate I have extended much further than the other ones to get it to go through the baby boss. The big machine is not quite as dependable. You don't need to do that quite so much, but the baby one, for whatever reason, it glitches a little bit and it does not want to go through. There we go. Let me put this little guy back so I don't lose him. All right. So now I'm going to adhere this to my copper color. You probably could do this little dude in copper too. I'll put him here so you can see him. Whoops. Turn this way. I always find it easier to do it on the long side to make it kind of equidistant. So just like the other one that we did, the sunset, I'm not going to ruin it with a, I'm not going to ruin it with a, I think I'm going to put him on there because he matches so well. I'm not going to ruin it with the ribbon because I just love the sunset so much. Where did he go? Oh, here he is. I'm going to put him over here. So I'm going to stamp my thank you again. Again, in Cajun Craze to match the copper paper. Like so. Need to clean my hands. There you go. Hey, Shirley, how are you? All right, I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. Oops. And I'm going to put it like right about there. And I think I'm going to have him kind of, he kind of gets lost down here. This one I don't know, he just showed up more than this one. So I think I'm going to have his little head kind of be on the thank you so that you can really see it. So again, I'm just going to cut a little strip of my dimensionals off the very edge. Put that on the bottom. Like so. Put him here. And we just need some bling on that. I just need to add some bling. Here's my card base. Let's see, it's going to go this way. Like that. And we'll fold this up. There we go. So here's a little variation of what you can do with what you get. Cute, right? Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so like I said, you get 2 of the gold, 2 of the bronze, 2 of the silver if you spend $35 or more. Everything comes here, and just remember that the gems for all the cards are in one little envelope in one of your kits, okay? I'm not going to take the time to put them on, but you know they're there. And it'll all be wrapped up with your directions. And this one only has one set of directions because you make them all the same way. You just change up the inks. All right? And so if you receive these, think about changing it up. Easy to do. It's kind of fun, actually. It's a little bit relaxing. And I think that's it. All right. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Fun Fold Friday. And as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. Talk to you soon. Bye.